All right, we are here with Florida commit Aaron Gates. Aaron, we just talked a little off camera, but you guys got spring ball here. So talk about spring ball. How's it been going for you?
It's been going good. It's fun, like get back out here in the pads. I know everybody doesn't get to do that. Just one extra thing we get playing in the South in Georgia. So I just love it. It's fun getting out here. I'm ready for next season.
So let's talk about the team. How's the team looking? How do you feel about this upcoming year?
Yeah, I feel good. I feel like, we lost a lot of seniors, but we still have a lot of talent. It's just more the fact of the team coming together and being the team that we were last year, like as in the bond that we had and love for each other. So that's really what it's all about.
So you committed to Florida. Can you take me back to that decision? Why was Florida, the pick, and what you liked about them so much?
Yeah, I remember it was, I think, last August, and I had really just got off going to a bunch of different schools, visited a lot of places, and I really clicked with that old coaching staff, and I feel like I had a great relationship with them off the jump. And Florida was one of my schools that I dreamed of going to when I was a little kid, and so it just seemed like a great fit, great academics, great coaching staff, and great program. So I just went ahead and made the decision to commit.
Now you took, I want to say it was around this time last year, you went on some camps and stuff like that. Michigan had a satellite tour. You were actually there, and then you got offered. Yeah. So can you take me back to that moment, and what was your reaction?
Yeah, that camp was actually crazy. I remember that it was a Tennessee State camp, and there was plenty of coaches out there, and I just remember I think I picked up like 13 offers that day from that camp. And Coach Harbaugh was out there with Coach Quinn and the whole Michigan coaching staff, and they pulled me out of the drill and they offered me. And I remember I was just like, I ran over to my dad and I was like, that's Coach Harbaugh. Like he just offered me. And then, it was just a crazy day for me.
So Michigan hasn't stopped recruiting you, it sounds like, and you actually were up at the spring game. Yeah. So I think with who, your mom and anyone else? My
mom and my dad, yeah.
Okay, so take me through that visit. How was that for you?
I loved it. They really great hospitality. I had a great time up there with the coaches, especially Coach Quinn. We just spent a lot of time. We got in the film room, and I got to watch the game, and they had a great game. Got to see Colin Kaepernick. It was a great experience all over.
So you got to see Colin. Do you get to talk to him then?
I didn't get to talk to him. They weren't allowing us to talk to him, but I did get to see him and watch him go through his little throwing routine. So it was pretty cool. Okay,
so you mentioned Coach Clank. He seems to be pretty involved in your recruitment. Yeah. What do you think about him, and how's that relationship?
I love Coach Clank. We talk almost every day. I think pretty much every day, and then we just have a great relationship. He's been recruiting me since he's been at Kentucky, and I think he was the third person to offer me, and so we've just been building that relationship for a really long time now.
You mentioned they talked to you about how you would possibly fit in their defense. What is that vision, and what do you think about that?
Yeah, I feel like I'm a pretty versatile corner, or DB, so I could play corner, nickel, safety, play whatever for them, but I think I'll be playing corner for them at Michigan. That's what he thinks. Like, pretty good chance of me going in there and playing early for them at corner.
So when you hear something like that coming to Michigan and potentially playing early, is that something that interests you a lot, appeals to you? Like, what do you think about that when you say that?
Yeah, definitely. That's the goal, to get on the field as early as you can. I'm just going to work as hard as I can to make sure I'm ready. So I would definitely love hearing that from anybody.
So what's next for you? You're still committed to Florida, but do you plan on getting back to Michigan?
Yeah, I'm going to take all my official visits.
You're going to take all 5 or just a few?
All 5, definitely. Okay. And we're going to get her moving around and just still see. I got this far. I got them, so I'm just gonna take them. Might as well. There's no reason not to. So we'll see. We'll see what's ahead. Okay.
So any teams locked in? Any spots locked in right now? You're gonna hit.
I know I'm gonna hit Florida.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get up to Michigan, maybe Florida State. There's some other just names been thrown around right now. So we're gonna see.
Anytime, for sure in Michigan. I know they have some big recruiting weekends in June. Anything set up then?
Probably gonna be in June, but I don't know exactly the day.
Okay.
Or the weekend, so we'll see.
When you do go up to Michigan again, that was your first time, I'm assuming, for that spring game.
Yep.
Like, what do you want to see the second time?
That's a great question. I would like to spend more time with the team.
Okay.
That's probably the biggest thing. Get like an inside look on the coaching staff and how everything runs, because you know the coaches are going to do what they're going to do, but I just want to talk to the players and see from their perspective, because that's really what matters.
Last thing, you know, you're still committed to Florida, but you kind of want to see some other schools. Have you thought about when you want to either be like, all right, I'm staying with Florida, that's it, I'm not considering any other schools? Have you thought about when that is? Do you want to take that up to signing day? Is that or do you want to do that sooner? What's kind of game plan there?
I really haven't really thought about that. We'll just have to see how it plays out. I mean, probably after I take my officials is when I'll make my decision. So it'll probably be around then, maybe around August.
I want to ask you, because you mentioned Coach Harbaugh. Have you gotten to talk with him quite a bit during this process? And what do you think of him?
He's a great guy. He's super funny guy, high energy, and their whole Michigan coach staff, they love him. That's all. They love Coach Harbaugh and how he runs everything, and the players love him. So I really like him.
All right, I appreciate your time. Thanks, man.
Yes, sir, no problem.